王の名は伊達じゃねえんだよ。行くぜ総王ザビマル座外絶好。これが僕の覚悟だ。フェーダーツビンガー、これで終わりだ。
今の俺は霊王の右腕そのものだ。ミミハギ様、ミミハギ様、運命の力を開きたまえ。一度拾ったこの命、五帝のために死なば本も。ブリーチブレイブソウルズ。
And as you can see, we are going to be having the round 2 of the anniversary. There are going to be Jushiro as the main one. We are going to be having Renji, and we are going to be having 2 Uryu, Vollständig Uryu. So this is the banner, right? This is the banner, and here the filler is not that good. Like you can see here, the filler is not amazing. We have here the details, and here in the details we can see that there. So it is essentially the same. The individuals are not great too. But yeah, here the value is mainly the main characters, Oetsu. If you don't have Robert, which is my case, Robert is very good. Toshiro has... he has aged not that well, to be honest, and he's already replaced in Range and Ritter by Byakuya. Now he's going to be replaced in Range No Affiliation by whatever else character, whatever other character they are going to be putting. Orihime is still goated. If you play PvP, you can still play with her. This guy is still good when you have this guy Max Transcendence. But many people started to hate this guy because he's of course lacking damage in comparison to other units. Particularly Melistan Ritter, he was not that good in comparison to Lil Toto, and now he's nowhere near to Rukia. So yeah, and the other one, Melee Soul Reaper, yeah, he can still manage to have a good, let's say, performance if you have Ichigo and Konohana and Tenjiro all in the same time at the same time. If you have all these 3 at the same time, then this guy can still perform very well. Byakuya is like the only no affiliation melee booster. She's dead. He's dead. He somewhat remains because, well, he's the character you can use in Range or Ranker, but he replaced him, so if you get Robert, you don't have to use Aizen. That's the matter or the fact. So Jushiro is the headline. I was expecting Jushiro to be at the end of the banner, so the PvP unit, but they decided to put Jushiro at the headline of the banner, so that Uryu takes the bullet of being the PvP unit. And honestly, that's the right thing to do, because you're going to be seeing maybe 3, maybe 4 Uryu units coming. Uryu is going to be having a lot of, let's say, screen time, so he's going to be having a lot of units related to the important scenes he's making. And this one is the Vollständig against Renji, but he's going to be also having the Vollständig against Ichigo. And he's also going to be having the Vollständig against Jugram. And he's probably also having whatever thing related when they fight against Yuhabach. So yeah, I am counting a total of 4 units. This is the first one, and he's going to be having against Ichigo, against Jugram, and probably something related to the fight against Yuhabach. There you go, 4 units. But this was the last time for Renji to get something important as a SP unit. Maybe he's going to be getting something else related to what happens in Core 4, but this is like the most important unit for Renji, in my opinion. And Jushiro, that's the only time Jushiro could have had a unit, so that's why I was afraid that he will take the PvP bullet. But let's analyze very fast, let's say, everything related to this, and we are going to be doing this via these images instead of the details here, because I think this is like more visual, more entertaining comparison to the other thing. Here you have Jushiro. Jushiro is going to be having extra strong attack damage plus 18%, 30% at max, and he's going to be having recharge time of 40%, a good value of SP. A rank hard killer plus, so he's going to be finally taking away some beta. This is the summon quote: "Nothing will please me more than to sacrifice this second life for the court guards." The special move, the right arm of the Soul King, so Mimihagi. The X move unleashes a wide range horning vortex that has a high chance of inflicting paralysis plus on enemies. Okay, this sounds good, honestly, this sounds good. The Soul Crate we already saw that, the X we already saw that too. A Sprinter plus 2, Havoc and Sharpshooter. Okay, he's going to be moving fast, I love that. And this is going to be like the standard now for these great units, which I love, because they are making the stupid maps of Limit Breaker brutally big. They are big. They are huge. They are literally huge. They are enormous. I don't know why. So strong attack damage plus 80%, not 100% Ichigo and Rukia, of course, but it is still a lot. Frenzy 3, like the standard, not Frenzy 2 and Frenzy 3 in GQ, no, Frenzy 3. Bombardment plus 1, I would love to see plus 2, but okay. A special move damage plus 80%, okay, so maybe he's going to be making boom, he's going to be knocking at least one way from GQ, hopefully. Increases status element chance against the rankers, nice. Habilitator plus 5 seconds, I would like to be seeing, I don't know, like 7 maybe. That will be nice. Damage to paralyzed enemies. Okay, he's already having damage to paralyzed enemies. Impari strong attack, the recharge could have been 20. But 10 is okay, but could have been 20, like could have been interesting. A status element spiritual pressure boost plus 100. Nice. Weaken defense, longest stride, and all the status element duration. So longest stride, a sprinter plus 2, he's going to be moving fast, a sharpshooter, he's going to be demolishing. Overall, a pretty cracked unit. I love that. I don't have orbs, so I guess I'm going to be praying to the Soul King and Mimihagi Sama that he's going to be coming to my box, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, Renji Abarai. Here we have X damage to lacerated enemies plus 25%, 40% max. Okay, that sounds interesting. A strong attack recharge time of 40%. This X move can serve to sorry, no X move, but X skill. This X skill can serve to Simsit Bambieta, because she's a tech unit that lacerates, also paralyzes. So apparently this guy is only going to be having paralysis plus. I don't like that they only have one status element, but it is what it is. So this one quote is, "It will take more than cheap tricks to stop my Soho Sabemaru." Okay, so the X move, blast an aura around the character and grants them 100 spiritual pressure boost for 10. Okay, this is the Kenpachi and Ichigo X move, so that's a great X move. That's an amazing X move for a character to perform like by himself. Soul trait, strong attack minus 14. The X trait. Innate skills. Okay, so only Sprinter 1, no 2 as Jushiro. Havoc 20. This guy didn't have. Oh, yeah, see, he has Havoc 2. Havoc 20, Sharpshooter. Strong attack damage plus 60 instead of 80. Yes, 60. But he's going to be having the X move, so yeah. Renji 3 as a standard, bombardment +1, increase status element against Quincy's, debilitator +2. Ooh. I don't like this. Like, this is way too low. If this guy is having 5, he should be having 5 too, or 4. Or maybe this guy having 7 and this guy having 5, because only 2? Only 2? And if it is laceration, only 2? I mean, for GQ, it doesn't matter, you know, because due to the skills he's having, due to the X move he's having, and due to the status element he's going to be inflicting, he's going to be demolishing the waves like 1 or 2 special strong attacks at most. So he's going to be entering 1 SA done, 1 SA done, X SA done. Yeah, he's going to be demolishing the GQ, but he's going to be used also in Limit Breaker. And in Limit Breaker, those mobs, the big mobs, they have a huge stamina. They have a huge value of stamina. So only 2 seconds of lacerating, I don't like that. I don't like that. And he's going to be used in Limit Breaker as well. So yeah, I don't like that. Damage to lacerated enemies plus 80%. Status element spiritual pressure boost. Nice. Soul Reaper resonance, so strong attack damage plus 10. This could be interesting because he may be used in the range Quincy Guild Quest alongside Unohana, and you can have what's her name? Nemu. So Unohana, Nemu, and Renji. And you could be fine. Or maybe you're going to be replacing Nemu for 10 euro, I don't know. Poise break, except Brave Battles. Poise, oh wait. They were smart. He's a character, Jushiro is a character that is paralyzing, so he doesn't require poise. Or poise break. Because he's ideally not going to be touched. He's a ranged character, so he doesn't require poise, as nobody's going to be touching him. And he doesn't require poise break because he's going to be paralyzing, so they finally thought about that. Wonderful. So Renji, poise break, weak duration plus... Okay, so he's going to be having that... I was expecting all status resistance as well. Like... He's going to be having all status element duration plus 200, so I was expecting the same for this character, but yeah, it is what it is. Quite decent in comparison to the standard that it's getting nowadays. Oh my dear lord. Uryu is going to break Brave Souls. Like, they were already broke because of Mila Rose, but Uryu is going to be starting with a new thing. So, X normal attack damage plus 80%. 18%, sorry. Or 30% at max. Damage taken plus 21. I mean, they could increase this value. Quincy Stern Rita. Okay. I was expecting him to be Quincy and human. But he's Quincy and Stern Rita. Healer. Stern Rita and Soul Reaper. So he's only able to attack Mila Rose due to the attribute, not because of the killer effect. Is Mila Rose having a Stern Rita killer? I don't remember, because if that's the case, maybe Ori is going to be losing against her. My mind is made up is the quote. The soul traits is damage taken, of course. The X traits, X normal attack damage plus 30%. Sprinter plus 1, which nobody cares. Long reach plus 20. Sharpshooter, okay, he's going to be ranged, so he's maybe able to kill Mila Rose before Mila Rose is attacking him. Normal attack damage plus 40, nice. Glory plus 3. Brave Battle temporary invincibility. Ignore Brave Battle's invincibility. Brave Battles only prevent last ditch. Brave Battles only persistence. Pierce Breaker. Pierce Barrier. Nice that he's having Pierce Barrier. You don't have to put Pierce Barrier as a bonus skill. Brave Battle only Persistence Breaker. Brave Battle only block boosts and debuffs, like in general. Wait, like in general? Not only from the... He's not here, right? What is that? Oh my god, it is in general. So it doesn't matter whether you have Askin, Renji, Orihime, Yusabach, whatever character, you cannot boost nor debuff when this character is in place and everybody's going to be... Oh my god. If you don't have this character, you are done with Brave Battles. Even so, you had to face Mila Rose. You had the alternative to play with Yusabach, with good defense and all of that, and you can still win and blah blah blah. But with this character, that's not going to be possible anymore. Brave Battles only, opening a stat boost. What the hell? So he's going to be blocking everybody's boosts and debuffs, and he's going to be automatically boosting the whole team or himself. That's broken. That's literally broken. If this cannot be cancelled by this, that's crazy. But I mean, this should be cancelled by this. That's what I'm thinking. Decrease damage taken plus minus 50% when he's half stamina, and poise, of course. This guy is going to be really broken in Brave Battles. Like really, 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 really freaking broken in Brave Battles. Clearly, the character to have is Jushiro. Like, he's the character you need the most. Because if you're going to be playing the Limit Breaker, you can still use either Ishin or Ichigo for stage 2, that's Quincy. And those two have Quincy killers. Despite the fact that Ishin is not having Quincy Killer Plus, the mix between Born and Laceration is just... Yeah, when he lacerates and he's starting with the Born too, those mobs start dying like really fast, so he doesn't care at all. You simply have to put weaken resistance plus 200 and you can use Ishin. Or you can do the same with Ichigo and you are fine. But your slot 1 is going to be requiring you to use Jushiro Ukitake. There is no other option. Literally, there is no other freaking option. And finally, we have a replacement for Zombieta. Because Zombieta is just very outdated in comparison to the other characters that came during the same time, so yeah. And to finish, let me show you, this is the art for every single character. So this is the art from Jushiro. It looks amazing, to be honest. He looks really cool. This is the art from Renji. This is like the same style from the PvP character, but now focus on the specific battle against Uryu. And the Uryu looks majestic. Like, that's the word. He looks majestic. And I love this Vollständig form. I really love this form. So yeah, I wish you the best related to your summons. These characters are going to be really nice. The individuals are just bad. Like, they are really bad. This is the individual for Jushiro. I mean, you have, if you don't have this character, Orbs, and he's at least decent in the Range Squad 0 GQ. This, on the other hand, this is lame. Like, this is brutally lame. Nobody here adds significant value to you. And the one from Uryu, that's maybe the worst? Some kind? I mean, if you don't have Rukia, and it is my case, that will be Herbs. This guy at Max Transcendence could be interesting as a link, particularly for characters such as Aizen and Senjumaru. For particular builds, he could be very interesting. He's dead, and he doesn't matter. Like, literally, he doesn't matter at all. This is a special limited time guild quest, so what? They are putting Born Plus for this. The Rankar characters had freeze resistance, right? What was the resistance from Zombieta? I will look that. Weekend Plus, of course. So yeah, Rankar and Quincy. That was expectable. Of course, the Rukakuchiki X-Rate. Let me check out Zombieta. She's having fire resistance. Okay, it is always fire. This is going to be hard. If you don't have the units, it is going to be brutally hard, honestly. Particularly for the face of Zombieta. I think that it is harder to play with Zombieta in comparison to good characters such as White Christmas Unohana. White Knight Christmas Unohana is quite good, even at 1-5. So you can still manage to clear that. Maybe with the two nuts, with Nemo and the other Unohana. But clearing with Zombieta, if you don't have Robert, if you are only having Eisen, that's not going to be happening. So I'd require Uryu. I don't have Orb, so hopefully I will be getting Uryu, but it is what it is. Best of luck with your summons. If you don't have these two characters yet, as an overall value comparison, these two are better in comparison to having Jushiro and Renji. But Jushiro has 1+ in comparison to these two. He's replacing Zombieta, so yeah, he has a greater value if you are focused, like really focused on GQ. So yeah, that should be it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in a next opportunity, and bye bye. Ciao ciao. Sayonara.